LakelandCarKeys.com. I'm currently sitting in a 2020 Subaru Crosstek. It is a push to start. All keys are lost. And we did not actually have this particular Crosstek key, but Lonsdor does make a key that will work for this, so we are able to use the LT20 Toyota Smart Key and generate it as the Crosstek key. So we have a Lexus style key right here that's already been pre-generated, and we're gonna use the Autel KM100 to back up the emo data, create an analog key, and use the add a key function to add this key in. All right, so right now we are currently backing up this data, and then once this is done, we will go into analog key. So we did one of these yesterday, which was a turnkey on an Impreza, and it let us do, it told us 3 keys were the max, and we had to erase keys. So the first thing I did on this one is I actually looked at how many keys were in the system. It told me 2 were in the system. So hopefully it lets me add this key in with the analog key and not have to erase anything, because they do have a spare key, but it's out of state. So we are getting to the last 85%. All right, so that was the pre-flash, and now it's actually reading the EEPROM. So I'm going to cut the video out, and then I'll cut back in once I have the analog key. All right, I know it's kind of hard to see the screen, but we're at the last 97% of reading this EEPROM data. All right. And now it's going back and it's rewriting that P-flash data. And then once this is done, we should be able to generate the analog key. Now I did check the driver's door lock. This only has a driver's side door lock, and there is no key code, which is common on most Subarus. When you pull it out, it is an actual Toyota lock cylinder. But I can pull the key code directly from Subaru. So just putting that out there if anybody is trying to get a key code. It's not on the vehicle. All right, so hopefully this is the last little bit of data that we need to pull before we can go ahead and make that analog key. All right, so now it's going to have us save the EEPROM. All right, let me see. I'll just add Crosstek. All right, so data save successful. It's going online, so you got to make sure you have a good internet connection. And it's generating the analog key. It says generate analog key complete. Please keep the device antenna close to the start-stop button and press the stop-stop button. If the instrument cluster lights up successfully, click OK to continue. So basically, it wants us to use the antenna as if it was a key and we were pressing the button. And all right. So there it is. We got it to go on. So we're going to click OK. shut that off. All right, so now I'm going to go into add a key and just make sure none of the doors stay open. And so there we did. All right, and then we're going to take our new key. All right. So bring access key, registered key, close. All right. And all right, there we go. All right, and then we could go ahead and hit OK. All right, so now it tells us that we have 3 registered keys in the system. I'm going to go ahead and shut the ignition off. Using the keys that have been learnt to the ignition. All right, the key must be in the car near the start button during. All right, so I'm not. All right, so this one powers it on. Turn the ignition off and close the driver's door once. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, and it's hot out here. All right, turn the ignition on with a learned key, and proximity is working good. All right, so we got learning successful. Go ahead, start it up. Let me roll the windows down, get some air in here. So that was a successful program on a 2020 Subaru Crosstek using the Lonsdor LT series universal smart keys. This one is in a Lexus case, but it operates the same and it has the same Toy 48 key blade, so I can cut this blade in this shell for this door and they will be good to go. All right, thanks for watching. LakelandCarKeys.com. And just real quick, I did verify lock and unlock works. I'm not sure if this has an automatic trunk or not, but it is sending a signal. It might be shut off, but and then the hazard works. So everything works. It's good to go. Proximity works fine. All right. Thank you. LakelandCarKeys.com.